Shorecrest students open our computers to a barrage of COVID notifications from the school and an alarming spike in COVID cases across the state, the nation, and the world. But at school, life remains mostly the same. The principal, the superintendent, and the governor have all said that they're doing everything they can to keep students in school, and the district has said that there are no plans to go remote unless there's a massive staff shortage or is otherwise necessary. But what do students actually think? Do they want to go remote?
Do I think we should go remote? Well, I mean, yes, but no. I think because of the spike in COVID cases, we should go remote for a little bit to ensure the health of our students and staff.
Yeah, no, because you just don't learn as much.
I don't really want to get COVID, and it's really bad right now.
Yeah, probably for like a week or two. Just to like lower the COVID cases for a bit. I feel like it'd be safer.
I don't think we should go remote unless like we absolutely have to, because I mean, school is just a lot of fun.
It's not safe, even though teachers, we keep getting these emails on Parent and Student Square that are like, it's fine, we're doing good things, but the cases keep going up, and I just don't think it's practical.
I think there should be a remote option, but I'm more for like hybrid learning than full remote, because I don't really know if we're ready to go full remote again, considering there's not even like good online options for if someone's absent for like 2 weeks.
Of course we don't want to go remote. We had to deal with it for like a year and a half, and it wasn't good for anybody's mental health, but we also have to prioritize our physical health right now. And if that requires us going remote for a couple of weeks so we can kind of flatten the peak again, I think that would probably be preferable than more people getting sick at our school.
No, definitely not. Because as a procrastinator, I did really bad when I was in remote. And it was like boring and not fun, and I did not enjoy it.
I feel like in person lets me learn more.
At this point, like everybody's getting COVID and a lot of people don't feel safe.
I feel like if this continues getting worse, then we should. But if it starts getting a lot better, I think we should keep mental health in mind.
I don't think so, because I like school better, and it was very hard for me to focus online last year.
We have a lot of teachers who are out and they're just trying to like cover their classes with anyone who they can, and it's not very helpful because we are having tests at the end of next week and we're having teachers who aren't here and they're just trying to make it work and pretend like nothing is wrong.
A lot of people are sick, and when they miss school, it's hard to catch up. It's hard for teachers to like get those kids caught up and keep everyone moving in class.
I personally really need a break from school because everything's very stressful right now.
No, I have zero interest in teaching remote again. If I could avoid that the rest of my life, I would. The only reason I would think we should go remote is if we have a big staff shortage and we have a lot of staff members out, then yes, we should do that. But in general, no, I don't think we should, and I don't want to.
I think we should go remote and make the school like 2 hours later like we did last year, because it was good and I got to sleep.
With the 5-day instead of 2-week kind of layoff when it comes to students catching COVID, that's just gonna really greaten chances of a widespread, like, you know, spike in the whole school.
So I think it would be really good like to stop the spreading of sickness, but I think it would just be way better for kids' mental health to stay in person and just like enforce more of the rules, like keeping your mask on completely, not being so close to each other.
No, because I think it's important that kids can interact with their peers.
At the very least, I think that we should have like some sort of remote attendance option, because there's a lot of people I know that are high risk, and if they get COVID, it'll be really dangerous for them.
I think that if it gets any worse than this, I think we should.
I think that like both options have pros and cons. I wouldn't mind going remote, and I think that like obviously the levels are scary, but I also believe in masks, but I know that like not everyone at Shorecrest wears one or wears one like fully. So I think like, I don't know. And I wish I did, but I'm not sure.
I don't think we should go remote because a lot of kids' mental health went down, including mine.
Everyone is getting COVID. There's kind of an outbreak, and I have my grandma at home. I'm not trying to bring her home COVID. She's immune compromised. It's not very safe.
Okay, I think that the issue of going remote and staying in person is a tricky one, because while a lot of people, while COVID is really bad right now and it's like important that people don't get sick, there's also a lot of people who can't really learn online, so it's like, it's sort of a debate, maybe hybrid like what we did at the end of last year for some people who need in person and some people who need online because of safety and medical issues. So it's like, it's really a toss-up at this moment. We just need to wait and see what the school decides to do.